Hey there, Amanda here. I am here to talk to you today about being on YouTube, growing on YouTube, and having under 400 subscribers and how that's impacted on my life. I just filmed this entire video backwards with the camera not even facing me, so here I am to do it all again just for you. Today's video is for anyone who has thought about being on YouTube or maybe creating in some other way. There's a lot of reasons why we hold ourselves back, and I know that I held myself back from YouTube for a really, really long time. So here I am to say, whether you are 17 or 70, I'm 57. I started my channel about 4 years ago. At this moment, when I first started filming this video, it had around 395. We're up to about 400, 401. It kind of teeters. So I'm here to say, get on YouTube. There's lots of things to learn about yourself and about other people as well. I've come up with 5 ways in which being on YouTube has impacted on my life, and I'd like to share them with you right now. These lessons go way beyond YouTube, and they can ripple out in ways that we do not know just yet. So, number 1, creativity isn't just for creative people, it's for everyone. Have you ever had the thought, I'm not creative enough? Creativity grows when we use our creative muscle. So just like in a yoga practice, in our movement practice, our strength practice, we build muscle the more we grow. We can do things to help our creativity along the way. We don't need to have everything perfected though. I know I started this channel with my iPhone 7, trusty iPhone 7. Probably a lot of people did back in the day. If you're stuck for ideas, maybe try this. Write down 10 ideas, 10 creative inspirations every day, and soon you'll have, at the end of the week, you'll have a list of 70 ideas. Amazing. 70 ideas to play with. So maybe you're going to create yoga flows, maybe you're going to do cooking videos, you could show people how to edit thumbnails, that kind of thing on Canva. You can choose to do any number of things here on YouTube, and I think that's why I love it. This is a forum for creative inspiration, for creative expression. What a wonderful way where we get to get on here and learn from other people. Super, super cool. You choose the area. It could be a multitude of different areas, and there's an audience out there. There's a group of people out there that are wanting to learn from you. I love this quote from Rumi. There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. We can do the thing, and we can do it our way, and it's going to speak to our people, our group of people. So what are you choosing to create? What gift would you like to offer to the world? And I guess this is about what sparks your curiosity. What sparks curiosity for you? What are you interested in learning, sharing, espousing, growing? Let that be your creative cue. So here in Bali, we're here for a little while, just on holidays, and it's just lovely, and we can create anywhere. We don't have to wait until we've got everything set up just right, which leads me into number 2. Number 2 into skills. Skills can be learned, especially tech skills. When I started my channel, I had no idea how to edit an iMovie video. I had no idea how to create a thumbnail in Canva. And bless my daughter, she was so patient with me. I think she got sick of me in the end, but I learned a lot from her, and now I'm starting to kind of ripple out into other areas. So, video, Final Cut Pro, Descript, all sorts of vehicles for tools, tips, tricks that we can use along the way. Editing, video, thumbnails, storytelling, speaking on camera can all feel a little overwhelming at first, but we don't have to have everything sorted out. We don't have to know everything before we start. It's like when we go to school. We don't know everything that we're going to learn. That's why we're going there. So we're coming here to YouTube to learn. And I think that's a great way to start off. Let's just kind of learn as we go. I had no idea what I was doing in terms of editing video when I first started, and sometimes I still don't feel like I know very much, but I know a little bit more than I did when I started. Also, editing thumbnails on Canva, no idea. My daughter taught me everything I know, and now I'm pushing on to learn other software programs so that I can enhance my videos, make them a little bit better each time. And that's what I think it's about, getting on here and learning some tech, learning some skills, learning some programs, and then getting on here, and each time you upload, you've learnt something new. You've learned something to tweak things a little more, like adding a little bit of information maybe in words, you know, some text to the screen, that kind of thing. This is about taking one step at a time. Growth does not come from perfection. It comes from repetition and a willingness to learn and a willingness to grow. Okay, so number 3, courage looks like clicking upload. So when we upload, sometimes that can be a little scary, and that's the exciting part. YouTube can be equal parts scary and equal parts exciting. And when we meld those together, I love this quote by Michael Singer. I love it. The purpose of spiritual evolution is to remove the blockages that cause you fear. Getting up here can be scary. It can feel overwhelming, and it can also be resilience building. Feedback, constructive comments can feel confronting. Growth can sometimes feel confronting. I stayed stuck for a very long time and watched YouTube from the sidelines for maybe 11 years. And now I wish I had gotten on earlier. I really do. So being on here, there can be a real feeling of fear of judgment, feeling like an imposter, feeling like I don't know enough. And I kind of listen to all of that, and then I recognize that they're just thoughts. They're just thoughts that are going through my mind, and I choose to ignore them now. I ignore a lot of my thoughts because they're based on habitual repetition, and they're trying to keep me safe. But I've realized that sometimes playing it small and not doing the thing can keep me feeling pretty safe, but it can also keep me feeling pretty bored. And I'm here on this planet to grow, which is why I'm on here. In Australia, we have this thing, it's called the tall poppy syndrome, where, you know, like a poppy, poppy, gets its flower cut off if it gets a bit too big for its boots. So if it's standing a little taller than the other poppies, the poppies that, you know, are a little bit lower down, they want to lop off its head. So that is a bit of a cultural thing that we have in Australian culture, and it's a way of kind of keeping everyone on that level playing field. But you know what? It keeps us playing small. We've got to take a step and grow our poppy a little bigger, don't we? What am I saying here? And I think when we choose to grow taller, to grow a taller poppy flower, we're growing in confidence, we're standing tall, we're choosing to expand our skill set, our energetic field. So what would happen if you let your fear teach you rather than stop you? I'll say that again. What would happen if you let your fear teach you rather than stop you? Each time we face discomfort, we grow a little. We grow a little more each time we upload. We take steps towards trusting ourselves. So what's one small risk that you could take today in service of who you're becoming tomorrow? Number 4, connection comes from authenticity. Connection, when you get on here and you talk to your people, they're going to get you. They get you. We don't have to have a massive audience to make an impact. I put up a video a little while ago about not drinking alcohol anymore, and I had some great feedback on that, great comments, great questions, private messages from people. And that helped to really cement and create a sense of connection between me and the viewer. You're going to do that too with your passion point, whatever that is. There are a number of YouTubers that I follow not because I'm in their niche, but because they're authentic and they show up at ease with themselves. And I really love that. Seeing someone at ease on YouTube puts me at ease. And it makes me feel like, yeah, I could get on there and do that. I can get on and share myself in that way. I'm not even going to pretend that I'm completely there yet, but I'm getting there. Like, I'm a bit more comfortable than I was 2 years ago or even 6 months ago, which is super great. And I think when you get on here and you tell your story, you give permission to other people to tell theirs too. And we don't know the impact that our story will have on another person's life. So what messages do you feel called to share? Okay, and number five is passion. Passion evolves the more you show up. So the more you create, the more you want to create. This is an exciting space. Sometimes it can feel a little bit lonely. I've found that. And I feel unsure, but that's life, isn't it? Not really knowing, sitting in the ambiguity, not really knowing exactly, is this a good thing to share? Or I don't really know. The more you create, the more you become the creator. The momentum here is real. You might discover passions you didn't even know you had. Editing video, storytelling, sharing your story, putting together creative content, helping others grow, expanding their mindset, expanding their skill set, helping others expand their skill set. And maybe when we share our passions, it's about letting go of trying to get it right and just getting it done and just sharing ourselves the way we are. Better done than perfect. And so if I didn't need something to be perfect, what would I create? So creativity, tech, courage, connection, passion. 5 things that have really encouraged me along the way, and slowly my subscriber count is building. Slowly there's a community building. Slowly I'm getting more confident and comfortable with my skills and with my creative sharing. I love that. So now it's over to you. You don't need to have this figured out. You just have to have a willingness to learn and grow and expand and share yourself. That's what YouTube's all about. Look at me. My hair is not hardly blow dried. I haven't done anything to set up really, except put my camera on a stand and chuck my mic on today. And I've been writing and playing with this script for a little while, and I thought, today's the day. I'm just going to get on here and share it. This isn't about chasing perfection. It's about the joy of learning and the joy of sharing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, maybe share it, maybe become a subscriber. And there can be a real freedom in showing up just as yourself. So just 2 things to think about here. Is there something that you've been dreaming of doing and you're talking yourself out of it? And the other part of this is, what's a step that you could take right now towards creating your YouTube video or your creative offering, whatever appeals to you? And maybe you could comment about those 2 things. So what's something you've been dreaming of doing but you've been talking yourself out of? And what's a step that you could take? And maybe other people would comment and give you some encouragement to do that thing, The great thing is when you get to the end of a video like this, you're already thinking, what's another idea? What's another spark? And this is the divine that is present on earth. This is the divine spark. And let's share our sparks with each other, just as we are. Look, I hope that was of service. I've got a date with that pool down there, and thanks for being here. Let's keep inspiring each other. I'm going to go for a swim. See you next time. Bye for now. Namaste.